Are you tired of blending in when you were born to stand out in the world of business? In this video, I'm going to teach you all about the Outlaw archetype. We'll go over how brands like Harley Davidson use this archetype to turn their customers into a loyal tribe of rebels, and how you can use the same techniques to transform your brand from a boring schlump into a branded badass. Let's dive into the Outlaw archetype using Harley Davidson as our prime example. You see, Harley Davidson isn't just a brand, it's a lifestyle, a symbol of rebellion. It's all about breaking free from the ordinary and embracing a sense of adventure. When you think of Harley Davidson, you imagine the open road, the roar of a V-twin engine, and the feeling of liberation. This is the essence of the Outlaw archetype. Harley Davidson has harnessed this archetype to create a powerful brand identity. Their storytelling revolves around the idea of freedom, rebellion, and individuality. Their visuals are all about the rugged, untamed spirit of the open road. The colors they use, like black and orange, evoke a sense of rebellion and adventure. But it's not just about the aesthetics, it's about the attitude. Harley Davidson's tone is confident, daring, and unapologetic. They speak to the rebels, the nonconformists, and the adventurers. Their messaging is all about embracing the road less traveled and celebrating the spirit of independence. By understanding how Harley Davidson embodies the Outlaw archetype, you can learn how to infuse your brand with that same sense of rebellion and adventure. This is the first step in transforming your business from a mundane entity to a brand that stands out, just like Harley Davidson. But what can you learn from Harley that you can apply to your brand? Harley Davidson has mastered the world of storytelling and brand messaging, the lifeblood of the Outlaw archetype. Their storytelling isn't just about motorcycles, it's about a lifestyle, a rebellion against conformity. They paint a vivid picture of freedom and rebellion, and it's not just about what they say, it's about what they show. The iconic black and orange color scheme screams defiance, while their imagery showcases riders as rugged individualists shunning the ordinary. They use visuals to convey the very essence of the Outlaw archetype. But it's not just about the visuals, it's also about tone. Harley Davidson's communication is bold and daring, resonating with their audience's desire for independence. Every piece of content, every ad, every post carries the unmistakable tone of a rebel. But how can you apply these principles to your brand and captivate your audience's imagination with the same intensity? Let's begin by delving into the power of colors. Harley Davidson's iconic black and orange color scheme isn't just a random choice. It's a deliberate reflection of the Outlaw archetype. Black symbolizes rebellion, individuality, and the rejection of conformity, while orange represents adventure, energy, and enthusiasm. These colors aren't just for aesthetics, they're strategic. Harley Davidson's branding leverages the psychological and emotional impact of these colors to reinforce the rebellion and adventure associated with their brand. It's a lesson in the art of color psychology. Now, moving on to visuals. Harley Davidson's imagery is a visual manifesto of the Outlaw archetype. They showcase riders as bold, rugged individualists who dare to defy the ordinary. The open road, the untamed spirit, and the thrill of adventure are all vividly portrayed through their visuals. This visual storytelling speaks directly to the audience's desire for freedom and rebellion. It's not just about selling motorcycles, it's about selling a lifestyle and a mindset. Harley Davidson's visuals immerse the viewer in the world of the Outlaw, igniting their imagination. Finally, let's talk about tone. Harley Davidson's communication is bold, confident, and unapologetic. Their messaging resonates with rebels, nonconformists, and adventurers who want to embrace the road less traveled. Every word they choose, every sentence they craft, reflects the attitude of a rebel. Their tone isn't about being cautious or playing it safe. It's about being fearless, embracing risk, and celebrating independence. It's a tone that encourages their audience to break free from the ordinary and become part of a rebellious tribe. By understanding how Harley Davidson utilizes colors, visuals, and tone to convey their messaging, we can uncover valuable lessons on how to apply these principles to our own brands. This is a significant step in transforming our businesses into brands that captivate their audience's imagination and leave a lasting impact. Now that you've seen how Harley Davidson has mastered the art of the Outlaw archetype, it's time to roll up your sleeves and apply these principles to your brand. In the next part of this video, we'll break down the process into simple steps so that you can transform your business from mundane to magnificent. Get ready to become a brand badass. Now, let's get practical. I'm going to share with you 3 actionable steps that you can take to infuse your brand with the rebellious spirit of the Outlaw. But first, if you're enjoying this video, make sure you like and subscribe, and don't forget to ring that notification bell just so you don't miss out on any of our helpful tips in the future. Step 1. Define your rebel story. Your brand story is the core of your marketing strategy. It's the narrative that resonates with your audience and aligns with the Outlaw archetype. To define your rebel story, start by identifying what sets your brand apart. What makes it rebellious, nonconformist, and adventurous? Share anecdotes and examples that illustrate these qualities. For instance, if your brand sells outdoor gear, you could highlight stories of people who challenge conventional norms by embarking on epic wilderness adventures using your products. These tales not only showcase your brand's rebellious spirit, but also create an emotional connection with your audience. Step number 2, embrace visual rebellion. Visuals play a pivotal role in branding, and for the Outlaw archetype, they should exude rebellion. Consider selecting colors that evoke the spirit of adventure, like bold blacks and fiery reds. When choosing imagery, opt for visuals that portray rugged individualism and freedom. Show examples of these visual choices in action, demonstrating how they reflect the Outlaw brand identity. Step number 3, adopt a daring tone. The way you communicate with your audience is crucial. To adopt a daring tone, your messaging should be fearless and unapologetic. It should challenge the status quo and resonate with your audience's desire for independence. Share examples of powerful messaging that encapsulate the spirit of rebellion. Imagine a brand that sells eco-friendly products. Their daring tone might challenge the status quo of overconsumption and pollution, encouraging customers to join the green rebellion. This tone empowers the audience to make a difference and stands out in the market. So, what's your brand story? Tell me in the comments below how you're going to apply these tips to make your brand stand out. If you're still unsure which archetype best suits your brand, we've got you covered. Check out our video on the 12 brand archetypes to explore a diverse range of branding strategies and find out which one resonates with your brand's identity and mission. Or check out this video here to see if your brand is wise and all-knowing like our next archetype, the Sage.